What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Triceratops, and here bringing another video regarding the Power Rangers 2017 movie. So as of the other day, we ended up finally seeing what some more figures look like and some more merchandise looks like regarding the movie. For starters, we got images of what Rita Repulsa will look like as a figure. Now she's going to be basically all green, which is what you'd expect from the quality that they've given us usually, and it's a certain like darker kind of green, which is fine. And there is skin in different places, some near her arms, a little piece near her chest, hands. There's bits and pieces, and it makes sense, and it captures an okay side of how she looks in the movie. Not the most detailed, obviously, but what you'd expect. She also comes with a gold staff, which fortunately the coin at least does have just the green paint on it, which is nice to note. They do have the Green Ranger coin in the center of that staff, which is good. And overall the figure looks nice, seems pretty reasonable. It doesn't look like it's going to have like the craziest posing ever, but it should have some things, armbands and nothing over the top, but just enough. They also showed off some other stuff like how the Black Ranger figure is going to be looking in this movie, which is really nice to know. That they have already shown off that the Black Ranger figure looks like he is gonna Zord is going to. We've seen that it has 8 legs and people have associated with a spider, and yes, the back part of it is going to be able to fling up and shoot out spider webs. It comes with one spider web, unfortunately, and then it comes with the minifigure, which you can store in the front of its face, where like the blue bit is, and also, and that's fine. Like, believe me when I say this, that's absolutely fine if they're gonna do that kind of thing with the whole entire spider web thing, just because that's how they've kind of portrayed it as like this spider-like Zord. The next one that I want to talk about is that they've shown off the Triceratops. Now the Triceratops, similar to the Mastodon, does have an opening piece in the front where you can store your Blue Ranger minifig in. But the figure itself looks nice. It has like it has like a nice tail piece that will allow you to shoot projectiles out of it, similar to the T-Rex Zord, where you could shoot projectiles out of it. So two that can shoot things out of their back. One being a cannon, one being a tail, and then Mastodon can fling webs at the enemies. So that's kind of cool, I guess. It's gonna have like an orange or yellowish dart. And then we got images of the Pterodactyl Zord with the cockpit, which is gonna be from since it's a flatter thing, she'll kind of slide in there and fit in, and it'll be sort of like a plane in a way. So it looks perfectly nice. Simple design overall. It's good to see the detailing on it. Might be something like a fling mechanism out of the back, but let's keep looking here. I'm just trying to find images overall that I haven't already discussed, because I ended up doing this video already once and it didn't work out so well, so I am kind of trying to make sure I get everything covered. They also showed off... Oh, is that what that is? Oh, that's what that is. So white, so pink is kind of interesting because pterodactyls have like the claw, like the claw bits in the bottom usually. So what she has claw bits, and so what they show off, though you don't get to see the face of the enemy, but there's supposedly a putty that's supposed to be grasped onto by the Pterodactyl Zord. So the Pterodactyl Zord is able to lift up the putty. So that's what that is. So that's how the putty looks. Ooh. Now obviously these figures are very tiny. I don't know if this is like the standard, if the image that they show is the standard size figure, or if it's something that's in the same scale as these minifigs. My guesses are the same scale, but it could be the actual regular size. But by looking at it, I kind of feel like that's probably the minifig size. but who knows. They also showed off for the Yellow Ranger how that's gonna look, which is interesting as far as how they're gonna store it. There's a blue bit towards like the middle, like near the back of the yellow of the yellow Zord. That's not even where they're gonna store it. They're gonna store it in it's sort of like right next to the back end of, like, it's gonna be towards the back. There's like a panel that's gonna lift up, and that will be where you can store your Yellow Ranger minifig. Doesn't show off how it's gonna function, if it's gonna do much of anything. My guesses are, since like the face parts have like sort of like missiles off to the side that are supposed to like represent like the saber tooth, so like the tooth are sort of like the side pieces. Maybe each of the teeth are gonna be able to like shoot like little missiles out of it. Or judging from the fact that that's right. I think the top bit, if you look at it, might also be either connection port, or it might be where you can attach a cannon. I don't know. They don't have an image of it. It might be one, might be the other. But it's good to note that they are doing a bunch of different things. Yellow probably will have a cannon or something like that will be able to shoot missiles out of it. But it is nice to know that they do have different play features for each one. They don't obviously show off the final image yet, but you can get if you've seen the instruction manual images, you've seen how it looks already. And personally, I am not complaining. I am looking forward to this merchandise a lot. I haven't really gotten any of this stuff yet. I've mentioned this already. I'm trying to get into buying it, and I'm going to get the T-Rex Zord tomorrow. I'm also looking into seeing if there's anything else that's worthwhile. I might get the Morpher. If the standard figures are actually on the shelves from my store, then I'll pick them up. If they're not yet, I'll wait and see when they come, because I do want to get those as well at some point. But one thing at a time. The minimum is I want to get each one of the Zords and then be able to actually have the Megazord, because I do want to see how that looks as far as the standard Megazord, not the interactive one, because the interactive one is nice and all, but the standard one is going to be the one that most people are going to want to get, although it's going to cost a lot more due to the fact that probably each one of these is going to cost like $30 a piece. So in the end, it's going to be something along the lines of $180 you're going to be spending. But little bits at a time rather than having to do it all at once. Although I'm sure they'll do like a major release at some point that'll be worth like $150, where you can buy like all 5 of them in one big box. That would just be referred to as the Megazord collection or something like that. It would just be all 5 Zords, and then you can put them together and you get all 5 figures. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. We'll see what happens, though. I obviously have no absolute proof of that, but more likely than not, they're going to do something along those lines. And then when the next movie comes out, and they most likely have the green, when they have the Dragon Zord, they'll probably have like a box that has the Dragon Zord, and then they might even do like a collection thing where it's like, buy this, and then you can have the whole set of that, And plenty of people will, and hopefully they'll take into consideration the fact that people will want that, and then they'll be able to create ports that you could insert the original line of figures into, and then attach the Dragon Zord to create the battle mode when they do that. But we'll see what happens. I'm really happy about this. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I'm looking forward to these figures and everything else. So, and they've already started showing up in stores. Also wanted to note, they just recently started putting into movie theaters the popcorn and soda cups for the movie. So if you're going to the movies, you might start seeing them in your local theater, which is great to note, because that means that they are going to have that promotional material function during the time that the movie does release, which is very nice, because not all movies have that. So it's great to know that they are one of the few movies that will have its own cups and own popcorn containers that you can get when you go to the movie theaters when it releases. So I'm happy and looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. And by the way, if you're curious what's on the popcorn bags and the bottle and the soda bottles or whatever, it's gonna be like images, it's gonna be Zord posters, but the Zord posters that we've seen, not the ones that, not like the big one or anything like that. It's it's the one where like you have like the Ranger sitting on like part of the Zord, you know what I mean? So that's what we're basically assumed to expect. So please leave your comments below, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. Check out my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, Crazy Sarah 21, and oh yeah, I'm forgetting one other thing. They also showed off the Blue Ranger mask, so red and blue mask are showing up. Hopefully they'll also do black and maybe all 5, but if not, then maybe they'll do red and blue, or they might do black as well and then just be done with it, and then the next movie they'll have green. That's about it for me. I forgot to just mention that extra note. If you're interested in buying the mask, which some people are, especially young kids, but adults definitely do buy the masks as well, just a little less, but please be aware of that. And also the 31-inch figures have started showing up in stores, so look for those as well. And I'll leave your looking forward to seeing your comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think of this movie merchandise, and I'll see you guys next time. So till then, guys, I'm Crazy Sarah 1, and goodbye, guys.